Alright, let's try again. Once more into the breach. Thanks, Filter the Spire. Filter the Spire putting in work today. This is the second time it's given us the real options today. Yikes. Rare card could be Wraith Form. 100 gold depends on the map. Oh. I guess we do want the gold, because we want to go here. Filter the Spire is another mod by OBJ. And it lets you, have you tried hard forcing Grand Finale? If I get a Grand Finale, I'm definitely forcing it. Filter the Spire lets you, it always gives you the 4 option, choice, which is nice. It also lets you, like, filter for, like, if you always want to do Pandora's swaps. So, like, it's how Baylor did, like, his Pandora's ladder, or, he didn't do Pandora's ladder, he did, like, Sacred Bark ladder. Here's Coconut Desert Fox. She's just sleeping. Well, actually not sleeping. I don't know. She has her eyes most of the way closed? I don't know. She's not, like, in a sleeping posture, but she's definitely not moving. So this looks like a 100 gold, because we want to do these fights, and the only way to get 3 fights is to go through that shop. This way's 4 fights, this way's 4 fights. Are we okay fighting this guy first, or this one, if one of these is a fight? Yeah, particularly this one first gets this next turn fire and 3 elites. 2 bonus fires in total. She doesn't even look at you. Coconut's embarrassed to be near us. If we want to go hard left, we can just go on this line. That gets us an earlier question mark, which could be like Serpent. Generally, you want your question marks before your fights in Act 1, because you want, if you find Shrine of Greed... Wait, what's that? Not Shrine of Greed, that's a different one. If you find Golden Idol, you want that before fights so that it has a chance to pay off. Although not too early, because you don't want to give it real HP, you want to give it max HP. 15 damage for Transform 2 is also kind of an option. 15 damage hurts a lot. And if the last run is any example, bleeding early health is pretty lethal for Silent. And then boss swap is sort of what we're assuming we're doing most of the time, but we have done actually not that much of. Okay, let's take the 100 gold, go left. And we can still choose if we want to go hard left or mostly left after this first fight. Alright, getting some attacks in. Random rare into Grand Finale, yes. I think with Filter the Spire, I think it only does boss relic swaps right now, but you could probably set it up to be like, I want to always swap into feed. Or I want Meow to give me a feed every time. It'd be kind of a fun way to play. At least 1 strike and at least 1 defend is happening. 3 health or 6 damage. We have to draw all 3 strikes to get lethal next turn. He's hitting for 16 next turn. I think I'm going to strike, because I don't want to draw two strikes and not have lethal and have to, like, survive or double defend or something. Ooh, okay. I guess we're survival double defending anyway, because we have guaranteed 2 strikes next turn. Hey, YTI. It's been a minute. Haven't seen you around. Okay. Ooh, Intro to Computer Science course. So we talk about computer science occasionally here. What's the problem with Survivor Double Defend? The problem was it doesn't do any damage, and we wanted to get lethal on the turn in question. Python is an excellent intro language. Python is my preferred language for small projects, people who are unfamiliar with programming, and coding interviews. Python is like cheating at coding interviews. If somebody in a coding interview is like, let's write a list sorting algorithm, you're just like, list.sort. And they're like, okay, let's do a worse version ourselves. And I'm like, fine. Okay. So we didn't lose much health. We lost 3 health. So do we want to go left or... I don't know. The real basis for making this decision, frustratingly, is whether one of these 2 question marks is a fight. Because we kind of want to get all 3 fights in before we go start our elites. The one downside of Python is it has a semantically meaningful white space, which is not amazing. Not a fan, I have to say. Or syntactically. I think if we take a poison stab, we feel pretty good about even just going two fights into an elite. The real reason to go for 3 fights before the elite is to get cards. And if we're getting a meaningful damage card on floor 1 and we're going to a shop with 200 gold, I think we feel pretty fine. I guess the reason to go more rightward, the right-left path, is we do get a little bit more money before the shop, which could be pretty meaningful. I guess I do want that, huh? Okay, I'm gonna take the poison stab and go right. Neutralize, double strike, defend takes 3. Is there a better line? I guess triple defend, neutralize takes 0. Alright. I'll try and take 0 in the fight. Set him up to die next turn. Continue taking 0. And it's fun. I think positioning Python as a wrapper for C++ libraries is both confusing and inaccurate. Not sure why you would do that. It's like not even that good for wrapping C++ libraries. It's like kind of awkward. Ooh. An embarrassment of riches here. Predator, Dagger Spray, Acrobatics. All cards that I love. Acrobatics is probably not the pick on floor 2. But Acrobatics is definitely a great card. It's probably Predator. Predator's pretty great. A lot of people have the beta art on for Predator, but I don't like the beta art for Predator. Dagger Spray is definitely more, like, energy efficient. Even against a single target, it's 8 damage per energy versus 7.5. Although, that ignores that Predator also draws one card per energy next turn. But it really shines in multi-enemy fights, right? I'm gonna take Predator. Maybe we buy, like, a Terror at the shop. Predator's super good. Okay, because we took the Predator, we have the gold option on Wing Statue. Removing a card is nice. We could remove a defend. So it definitely struggles with deck size, but considering that we're going to a shop next floor, gold is pretty meaningful. Are we a Poison Monkey or a Discard King? I would prefer to be a discard deck, or like a Shiv, but... Yeah, it's true. Predator changes your relationship with your deck. I think that's the best thing about Predator, right? It's like, Silent starts with so many strikes and defends that Predator just helps you, like, draw through them really quick. Card remove's nice, though. If we get 80 gold, we go up to 300. I'm sure that hits a breakpoint at the shop, right? It's just what breakpoint does it hit? We're more likely to get, like, rare card remove. Hey, Stixie. Yeah, definitely agree. Hard agree with Ansvana. You always wanna be learning in the context of doing something. I think your teacher being excited about dynamic typing is A little bit sus. Duck typing is sort of the reason that Python is inappropriate for larger projects. You do not want to be working on a project with another person where the types of variables are not clear. Yeah, Jerry Licious has got the very appropriate professional software engineer opinion of dynamic typing there. I think that face is pretty much sums it up exactly. It's like, I don't know about that. I did work on a professional project where we used our server engineers, our like ops team was insistent that everybody used Node.js. So we had our entire back end was written in Node for this like really complicated game. And for fuck's sake, man, that right, there's nans popping up everywhere. You never know what type anything is. It's a fucking mess. Things get turned into strings all the time, and you're like, "What? Why is this a string?" Come here. You got your heat pad turned on and everything. You want a little cat elevator? No, you can do it yourself? Okay. Just use instance of all the time. Yikes. You end up passing around pointers to functions on accident instead of calling the function. Hey, Spitty. Are you talking about this Slay the Spire game, or the game that I'm making? Slay the Spire has been very rude to us this morning. Why not both? So yeah, Slay the Spire has been very rude. This run seems to be going okay, but we've already lost 2 runs, right? Not 3. No, we've technically lost 3 runs already today. This is our 4th run because we no, it's just 2, right? Yeah, it's just 2. No, it is 3. Son of a bitch. Yeah, we've technically lost 3 runs. One of them we forgot to pick. We just like talked too much about meat on the bone and just like skipped it and didn't click on the relic and went to the next floor. So we just abandoned that run, and then we died twice. I'm gonna take gold. Holy crap. Wraithform pellets, paper crane, Art of War. It's crazy on silent. Whoa. Wraithform's on sale. In ANSI C, you could use a pointer to a char to simulate strings. It was very convenient, but gave you a memory leak issue eventually. Wait, that's what strings are in C. They're always a pointer to characters. I don't know what you're saying. That's true, as true in ANSI C as it is in C++ 2022 or whatever. Yeah, what is going on here? Is it... Wow. Is pellets good on silent? What does silent do with pellets? I mean, obviously you can purge the dex down from Wraithform. But, like, I don't actually think that's that useful. Because if you're playing Wraithform, you probably want to end the fight before the dex down matters. Yeah, heart debuff obviously is always a reason to pick pellets, but like there has to be like a silent specific reason to pick pellets, right? There's no like bias cog or flex. Bendu had one. If you never pick Wraithform, you should give it a shot. Wraithform's real good. That's true. The no draw from Bullet Time. Is there really nothing else? Hold on, I'm gonna go look at the wiki for a second. There has to be something, right? I mean, you can always do, like, mutagens, right? It's a way to get a temporary stat. Or, like, panic button or whatever. I'm not seeing any. I think there isn't any. Yep, it's just Wraith form and bullet time. Pretty weak interaction with pellets on Silent. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, speed pot does work. Yeah, there's lots of sort of non-silent specific interactions. Removing enemy debuffs, particularly from the heart, but also for like chosen. My problem with Wraith form pellets is that it is not good for Act 1. Right? We have to kill Slime Boss. And like fairly soon. Paper Crane also blocks for a ton as silent. Paper Crane's one of the best defensive relics. Not to be underestimated. That's true. Alchemize can get you pellets interactions. That's fair. Currently our weak source is just Neutralize. Although we do have some extra draw to neutralize more reliably. I think it's hard to lose the game at this shop. I think this shop is really good. Yeah, usually activating pellets is not a huge problem. Also, because we already have Predator, we might end up picking like Slice or like not Finesse. What's the silent class card that costs 0? Yeah, exactly. But because Wraith form is a power and it's the thing that wants to pellets itself. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. You go use the restroom. Drat. I think it's Paper Crane. Lots of really good sources of weak for Silent. Crippling Cloud, Leg Sweep, tons of good stuff. And Paper Crane blocks for more than you might think it would. It does a ton of work. Ready Form Pellets is cool, but we don't have any specific Pellets interactions in mind. It does suck to skip a Wraithform on sale. Wraithform by itself is super good. Maybe there's a line through this shop that's like just buy a Wraithform and like a Bane card remove. But I think I like Paper Crane. Okay, I feel like with Paper Crane we feel pretty good about the 3 elite path we planned earlier. Let's go take a look at it. Oh my god, I'm traumatized from earlier. Alright, how much health do we got to spare here? Quite a bit. We're going to 2 extra fires, or 3 extra fires, 1 on the next floor. Okay. Alright. 2 is normal. Click until you die. Happy Flower is super good. Love to see that. We're probably looking for an upgrade here. Predator or Neutralize. Neutralize goes up quite a bit with Paper Crane. Already a good upgrade. Predator has pretty much 100% draw and played rate, though. I'm going to go over skipping that, at least for a while. Poison Sap also gets a surprisingly decent upgrade. I think a big factor for the Predator upgrade is we have a Fear Pot in the bar. So if this is doing 20, it ends up doing 30 damage. That'll kill you, Gremlin Nub. Neutralize uptime, or weak uptime is really important though, so we can neutralize. Okay. Drat, we chose wrong. We can weaken one of the outside 2 for next turn, or we could poison one. Or we could do both and waste the Fear Pot. I think I like Poison Stab, Fear Pot, Neutralize Strike on this one. And Survivor block. Let's see, that does 6 plus 9 plus 6. So 15, 21 damage. Can we do 21 next turn? Yeah, just Predator does 21 next turn if he's vulnerable. We gotta make space in the bar, too. Okay. Oh, yeah. And try to save some health. Alright. Who's our next target? Neutralize lets Poison Stab land. We have 16 damage. 16 to either of them is not going to set up lethal, at least not practically. So I guess we'll do this one. Try to kill him before he attacks again. We could give up 2 health to keep a daze in hand, but I don't think that's necessary. At least 2 strikes are happening. 5 health versus an increased chance of killing him next turn. If we do 6 damage, he's at 11. So Poison Stab is not enough. Poison Stab is only 9. So it'd be increasing our outs from Predator Poison Stab to just Predator. It's sub 50%. I'm gonna not take it. Does this poison eventually kill him? No, it doesn't. It only does 6 damage. The Mega Greed line would be to weaken, or to poison him so it can weaken him later. But I think I'll take the guaranteed kill on this one. Waste some damage. Thanks, Happy Flower. Might as well let the day's exhaust, so I don't have enough energy to play all the strikes. Oof, trying three defense on a turn when he's not attacking is pretty brutal. Can I get Predator back? Ooh, come on. Oh, wait. That just does a Happy Flower better. Just take 1 damage. Are you watching on mobile, Bad Parents? You have a huge delay. Burst, huh? Huh. Yeah, it's true. We could have predatored the left one. That's pretty reasonable. Yeah, that was probably a mistake, huh? I think we only took 1 damage because of that mistake. Because of we did draw Neutralize on the turn when he did attack. And that's the turn when we could have killed him earlier. I feel like Burst is one of the most busted cards in the game. So I'm kind of loath to skip it, even though we're not really making good use of it here. Like, we don't have anything that works with it yet. I guess Survivor. All attack is the damage pick. Could use some damage. A little bit behind there. Captain's Wheel does not line up with Slime Boss, right? Or no, it lines up perfectly, doesn't it? Because he's turn 1 does prep, or Goop Spray and then prep and then slam, yeah. Sweet. That's nice. Yeah, I'm not sure what the plan is for Burst, but Burst sort of makes plans happen, so... are you planning to block the slam? Probably. It seems like our damage is not super high. Question mark or fight? This would be an easy pool fight, but it makes this one a hard pool fight. If we want to fight this elite, we definitely need this to be an easy pool fight, I think. Even then, that's kind of sketchy. But maybe we heal at this question mark. Okay, Surprise Shop is not good. It's not what we wanted. Missing out on Blade Dance by 9 gold. Could pick up a Bane. I do believe Burst Finesse is an infinite loop if we get, whatchamacallit, Sundial. I mean, Burst Plus, obviously. I guess we just skip, huh? It's true. Well, I said we were low on damage. I didn't really say we wanted more damage, but yeah, you're right. We probably do want it. With a Burst in the deck and a Paper Crane, we're looking for Crippling Cloud. Crippling Cloud would be amazing. And Bane makes the Crippling Cloud a little better. It's too bad we can't pick Well-Laid Plans. I would like to pick that. You do all-out attack? Phase 2 slimes? Wow. You did talk about the Deflect pick earlier. I was thinking about Deflect, but Burst is so powerful later in the game. Okay, I'm going to take Bane. Alright, we got a good shop and a bad shop. Snecko Skull, huh? Alright, I guess we're doing poison stuff. We've got a Poison Stab, a Bane, and a Burst. Poison Stab, Bane, double defend. Take 2. I think we'd probably going and resting here after this. I don't think we're gonna fight 2 elites. Could Predator double defend? Why not Burst defend? I mean, it does the same thing. I guess Burst defend we could do. Okay. Got Happy Flower set up. Sucker Punch seems great. We got a Paper Crane. Blocking with Weak is what we want to be doing. Okay, so we could rest, we could upgrade the Sucker Punch, or we could go fight an Elite. Elite seems pretty sketchy. If we want to do that, we should have taken the all-out attack. Okay, let's go rest. Bonfire Spirits. Could give him a burst, get some max HP. I think burst with Snecko Skull, I would assume is going to do something good. So we can just ditch a defend, maybe? Predator. Predator would heal for 15. Predator's a really good card, though. I'm pretty sure if this card, if we were at 66 and this card reward said spend 15 health to gain a Predator, we would do it. Yeah, we should have upgraded Sucker Punch and then gave away Burst here. That would have been sweet. I could give up the Bane. I'm not, like, super excited about Bane. What does having the little poo? You have to have a curse, and then if you give these guys a curse, they'll give you back Spirit Poop. It just gives you -1 point at the end of the game. It does nothing. Other than being unpleasant. Burst Survivor, I guess. Burst Survivor, Sucker Punch, Poison Stab. They're all hitting for 8. I was like, who's doing the most damage? Oh. This hits for 4 poison. So it does 10 this turn. 13 next turn. 15 the turn after that. 16 could theoretically kill him. How come not Strike Remove? Could do Strike Remove. I'm worried about damage. Wow. What a bunch of rude slimes, or rude louses. Come on, guys. Give me a break. This is always happening. And I guess it's defend, neutralize to kill one. Now that I have Captain's Wheel proccing, they get shy. Well, I'll show you. Backstab helps a little bit for damage. Acrobatics kind of combos with Predator for doing lots of card draw stuff. Don't have any real discard synergies. We do have Burst. Burst Acrobatics Tactician. Yeah, we needed the Tactician for that to be good. Big Sneaky Strike. We have Predator, so our chance of lining up Sneaky Strike and Survivors is not low. You still enjoy Backstab. I like Backstab too. I think I'm gonna go with a Sneaky Strike though. Draw 7 cards on turn 1, 7 cards on some subsequent turn. Sneaky Strike just does 12 damage nowadays. Yeah, Acrobatics is not terrible. The problem with not picking Acrobatics is then we like see a Tactician later and we're like, oh, I wish I had that Acrobatics. I also like not dying, though. I think Sneaky Strike is how we not die. Okay. This is definitely Fear Pot. I'm pretty afraid of Gremlin Knob. Captain's Will is definitely good in this fight, so... Not super afraid, but afraid enough to use the Fear Pot. The Greed Survivor. He takes 7 damage from poison. We have to do 15 next turn. Yeah, it's guaranteed, so this is not even greedy. It's just correct. Wow, Lizard Tail Fairy on the bottle. Okay. Holy moly. Wow, this run has definitely been the best one today. Yikes, this card reward is absolutely insane. Fairy in a bottle, Lizard Tail, and then your choice of Noxious Fumes, Snecko Skull combo, Terror, or Well-Laid Plans. Jeez. Wow. Normally I think I'm Terror here, but does Lizard Tail or Fairy proc if you die? Fairy first, then Lizard Tail. Pick your poison. It is hard to turn down Snecko Skull Noxious Fumes. We're going to be picking a Catalyst because we got a Burst and a Snecko Skull. So the real question is, can we survive the first damage cycle of Slime Boss? And we clearly can, right? Captain's Wheel and Paper Crane. I think we're in great shape if we pick Noxious Fumes. I would take the Plan. Yeah, Plan's good too. The Plan helps us line up Sneaky Strike and Survivor. Helps us land Sucker Punch on the right turn. Combo Burst with stuff. However, I am extremely greedy. I'm going to pick the Fumes. Then I'm going to upgrade the Fumes. And then we're going to poison people to death. Okay. Survivor Sneaky Strike. And then play the other cards. I wish I could burst Noxious Fumes, that'd be fun. Good turn for Neutralize. Thanks for coming to the rescue here. Taking 0 damage to the big Slime Boss attack. And playing Predator on that turn. Seems good. We actually don't want these slimes, so we want to split them right now if we can, and it looks like we can. Although we do get a better setup if we wait. I think that's too greedy. Happy Flower wanted to go too. I'm gonna delete the non-English comment in Answer. Sorry, I appreciate that. That other people are not English language native, but I am, so I'm unable to moderate in other languages effectively. So I have to assume that you're being profane or something. What about a potion for a better split? Maybe. I think we're pretty happy to carry this potion to the next act. Currently. 14 plus 12 is 26, which splits, so we can block with that. Oh, that was a missed alt-shift. See, here I am apologizing for over-moderating, and it was just a typo anyway. Boy. Colorless pot for Panic Button. Seems like the turn for it. Okay. Blind. Hand of Greed, sure. Definitely be a take here. This would only do 5 damage. Blind is insane. Okay. This is what happens when you get too greedy. He's dead next turn. One of them's dead now. Let's just do that. I guess we can just burst double defend. Let's see, he's going to 27, which doesn't split, right? Yeah. So he's splitting next turn. So we just have to survive this. Okay. We did something greedy and we got away with it. Huh. And Venom Snecko Skull is kind of a thing. Second Burst helps us line up burst with stuff. We don't really have a good target for it yet, but hopefully we'll find one. And Grand Finale. Everybody's saying Finale. I guess we were supposed to pick the plans, huh? Plans Finale. We could give up burst to the split. I like how people are legitimately lobbying for every single pick. People are like, second burst! Are you really imagining not taking in Venom? It's obviously a Grand Finale. Bad Turret says skip. Now we've got all the options covered. Grand Finale and Hard Pivot. Yeah, I do enjoy Envenom Snecko Skull. The problem with Envenom is it sucks until you're... until you've upgraded it. And Anzabana coming in hot with the Abandon Run. Good, good, good. Now we've got literally all the options covered. We can also just end the stream. That's an option, I suppose. We could show a picture of Coconut. That's an option. She always is doing something cute and then gets distracted by me pointing a camera at her. Stops doing the cute thing. No mid-run streamer. Sternum also said skip. Skip is so unsatisfying, though. It seems like these should be good, right? I messed up my camera. Hold on. I always do that. I should just have a dedicated cat camera. That's true. The choice of no choice, Mitch Conair points out, is to be silent in our own mind, the interactions. Maybe we were supposed to split a turn later for Happy Flower. That never occurred to me. Or win a turn later. I think we could have done that too. I think we could have set up and guaranteed Happy Flower. That's right. Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Sure, sure, sure. I'm surprised you're not encouraging Dungeons of Dreadmore. It's been your alternate game du jour. That's true, and Venom is like... It combos with our relics and not with our deck, right? There's nothing in the deck that says pick and Venom. But it does combo really well with the relics. But it like needs an upgrade and it needs shivs or something. Is it just skip? It's hard for me to imagine picking a second burst with no burst targets. I guess it is just skip. Grand Finale is a huge pivot, and the Venom is enough of a pivot. Burst is exactly the same direction as we're going right now, but what are we doing when we get there? Have you tried Turk the Desolation? What? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about Desolation, the DCSS branch? Oh, it's a new game. No, I haven't tried it. Here, I'll make a note. If chat stops moving, I'll copy the text. There we go. Hey, Mura... Oh, man, I always mess this up. Mubarakaraza. How's it going? The previous note I can remove because it was about installing a mod, and then I installed that mod. Now that's over. Yeah, I think I'm skipping. If I had like a leg sweep or crippling cloud or something, I think maybe second burst would be appropriate. Yeah, I'm gonna skip the... Boo. I hate skipping. It's not fun. Sacred Bark, heal for a little bit more. Choker with burst is never amazing. Always puts you in a little bit of danger. And then there's Tiny House. Tiny House could upgrade Sucker Punch, that'd be nice. Could have a Catalyst in it. Could have a Crippling Cloud or Bouncing Flask. Click at the War Criminal. Yeah, Choker is pretty pickable here. Yeah, the only real problem with it is the burst. And Predator, I suppose. Predator wants us to draw a big hand, play a bunch of cards. I mean, definitely, if you're picking in Venom, you want, like, Blade Dance, right? Bullet Time would be good. Well, we can't get Bullet Time from Tiny House, though, 'cause it's a rare. Tiny House has a 0% chance of rares. Which is part of the reason Tiny House is bad. I feel like maybe Tiny House should give you... The card reward from Tiny House should be all rares. Like, that would be a sufficient way to upgrade Tiny House. Because it's bad, but it's not that bad. It's like, all the things it does are good. Bark is okay. I always die with Sacred Bark. I'm really bad at, like, managing potions, especially when they become, like, a really important... Oh, that mid-run streamer brain was not directed at me. That was directed at Bad Terrence. I get it now. So you were, like, insulting Bad Terrence. Okay, well, as long as you guys have made up, this is okay. But I do want to keep the chat mood positive, so please refrain from insulting each other where possible. Yeah, I think I'm probably taking Choker. Yeah, Tiny House should remove a card. Why doesn't it remove a card? It does like all the minor good things except for a card remove. If you're just dunking on yourself, that's fine. Self-deprecating, self-flagellation, and the rending of one's own clothes are acceptable. The slave belt, the tiny house with high mortgage, no value. Or the little piece of mother tree of all. Wow, you got some opinions on those relics. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Choker. All right, Champ should be able to Catalyst him to death if we find a Catalyst. How do we feel about elites? Well, I feel like I've got a fairy and a lizard tail. This seems really scary. I don't think we're ready for elites at all. We don't scale our damage very quickly at all. We're just waiting for fumes. We're like probably pretty good against Gremlin Leader, but the other ones are really scary. So I think we like go here, and then if we suddenly feel strong, we can fight this guy. So we'll do like this path. Okay. We're entering the Cho Zone. Alright. Fumes is good. Boy, being a 5 energy deck suddenly with Happy Flower or Velvet Choker is a pretty different feel. Hey, Glade Pixie. Neutralize blocks for a ton. Captain's Wheel does the rest. This is lethal, right? Yeah. Definitely is. Okay, sweet. Happy Flower's on 2, I'm happy. Yeah, sorry, I didn't even acknowledge the extremely loud cat sounds, but, you know. That happens sometimes. Doesn't seem like Sneaky Strike's really the direction the deck's going. We could take another one, but... But why? Where do you want this deck to go? I want to have 4 copies of Wraithform and 2 Catalysts. That's what I want. All the Wraithforms are upgraded, please, also. Only 4, that's right. I don't want to be greedy. Just 4 Wraithforms, please. 4 of your finest Wraithforms. Alright, I think this is good. Okay. Boy, if we aren't going to get through his artifact charges quick. What were the choices for Choker? Sacred Bark and Tiny House were the other ones. Drat. Well, I guess we get to weaken him. And do some damage. This is why you don't want 2 bursts. This deck is bad enough with 1 burst in the deck. Causes some problems. We're killing him with poison, so we don't really care about his health. But I will strike if I have extra energy. Oh my god, Coconut. What do you want? So he's dying next turn, right? 7 plus 9. So we're not going to be able to set up Happy Flower. No, yeah, Wraithform is not a trap card. Oh, he did. So we're getting. Sorry, it's a Fumes Plus with a Snecko Skull, so it's +3 every turn, not +2. Yeah, Mubarak Raza, it's definitely not a trap card. Wraithform is probably the best class card in the game. Escape Plan? It says plus on it. It's a green card. Got a burst. These cards are bad. I guess. It's Champ. We already fought Chosen, so we're not likely to be punished for low energy density soon. Could happen eventually. Transform a card. I think we're probably Strike Transformers at this point. Best class card, clearly Claw. Actually, I don't think Watcher's class cards are that good, and I recognize that this might be a controversial opinion. I think that the reason Watcher is the strongest class is not because Watcher cards are inherently good, it's because Watcher mechanics are really good. So, just being able to double your damage is insane. Watcher can always double her damage. And because the Watcher starting deck is insane. So that's the big advantage Watcher has. Alright, let's transform a strike. We want to increase our skill density now. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good card. I'll take that. Can I have Noxious Fumes, please? No. Drat. This fight looks really scary. I don't like this. Do we neutralize for damage, or neutralize one of them that we expect to survive longer? He's already at 15, which is suspiciously the same as this number. So he might just die next turn, so we'll neutralize somebody else. Darn, didn't happen. 3 damage plus 6 is, or plus 12 is 15 next turn, so we'll do that. Burst nothing. Oof, burst nothing. Boys, that said. 22 damage coming in, so we can afford Predator. Glass Knife does 12 currently. He is at 20. I guess let's start with the escape plan, unless we think we're getting choked. We probably are getting choked this turn. If we draw Burst, definitely. We'll do it anyway. Okay. So he is... That does not kill him. This kills him. We'll weaken this guy. Oh crap, Survivor Sneaky Strike was supposed to get played. I guess that's choked. So it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, Burst has got some catching up to do, but it'll get there. It's not a card we're picking for Act 2 or Act 1. We picked it in Act 1, but you know. Terror, this time with less competition. Last time we saw Terror, it was against Noxious Fumes and Well-Laid Plans. Burst Terror, that's right. Sucker Punch is not terrible. We do have the Paper Crane. Seems like we care a lot about artifact charges. We have not found any good sources of weak. Crippling Cloud or Leg Sweep. And we may never. This increases the attack density of the deck, which is a bad thing for escape plan. We want to increase the skill density of the deck. Terror does that. Terror may not be tremendously useful eventually, but it seems pretty useful right now, so I'm going to pick it. And I think we're still going here, right? I don't see any reason to go fight an extra elite now. Uh-oh. Alright, drawing extra cards next turn is going to be really valuable because we're going to be confused. We want to get some good options. Okay. Like Noxious Fumes, Terror, Defend, Strike. Defend and Strike are always happening. Strike should happen after Terror. Okay. Three cost neutralize. Seems pretty playable. It's a good thing this deck has built-in scaling, because otherwise we would be losing this fight. Extra poison or extend the weak. It's also a good thing he keeps using the vulnerable and frail attack. He keeps tail whipping us. So we're just building up statuses, but he's not actually paying them off. I think I'm going to Sucker Punch so we don't die next turn. So I'll start with Escape Plan and then probably Survivor Sneaky Strike. And neutralize with the extra energy. He's dead next turn. Okay. It's a shame about Happy Flower, but we can't really control when the fight ends because of fumes. Unless we think a lot about it, and then we can. Piercing Wail is Piercing Wail. Makes me feel a lot better about Act 2. Okay. We've got a Burst. Let's probably rest. Any reason not to rest? Upgrading Glass Knife is pretty powerful. I think we're resting. Okay. Whale does suck with Grain. That's fair. It's pretty good at Book of Stabbing, pretty good at Slavers. And I was a little bit more worried about those before I picked it. Seems like we probably shouldn't skip Fumes. But also if this fight goes long enough that Fumes is good, we're in trouble. So maybe it's just Predator, Sucker Punch, Defend. But I think it might just be Fumes, Sucker Punch, Predator. Take some damage. Let's see if Escape Plan blocks. I guess we should burst Escape Plan since we don't have any cards that do damage in hand. Okay. This is always happening. Sitting for 12. We've got 2 cards left. Maybe that neutralize was not supposed to happen. Maybe it was supposed to be like Glass Knife, Bane, Piercing Wail. This does weaken him for next turn, though. Is it just Bane Glass Knife then? Ooh, next turn does not look good. Alright, let's do Piercing Wail then. Piercing Wail gets better the longer the fight goes. I'm just gonna Bane Glass Knife or just Bane Glass Knife because of the choker. I guess we do get Captain's Wail next turn. Okay, we've already blocked out. Finally, Terror. Okay, so we're losing a fairy. And there's nothing we can do about it. If we defend, what changes? So we go from effectively 21 health, or effectively 28, to effectively 35. So this defend blocks for 7. It's pretty good. I mean, I guess we have 4 energy and 4 cards in hand, so there's not... Just play all the cards. There's no thinking required for that turn. Gonna need that kill. Looks like we get it. Okay. Oh, thinking about Shivpot? Yeah, that's fair. I don't think we had Shivpot lethal, no matter what. But... I'm pretty sure there wasn't lethal, but I did not calculate it, and I probably should have. Well-laid plan seems pretty good. Hold the burst until it gets something good. Hold the Piercing Wail. Sure. Got a bunch of fires here. I always have trouble with decisions where there's, like, not a really obvious reason to do one of them or the other, right? It's like we need to rest once and probably upgrade twice. I guess we want to rest after Relic, so we want to rest here. But then we want to upgrade there, too, because that's after the shop. So I think I'll upgrade here, see the Relic, choose here, probably rest, and then buy a card and upgrade it, is the plan. So we're upgrading first. That's unless we need 2 rests. Presumably we don't need 2 rests. 38 and then 57. 57 would be nice, but what are we even upgrading here? Piercing Wail? Well-laid plans? Sucker Punch? The Burst App Dream is dead. Yeah, that's true, isn't it? I think I'm gonna go for well-laid plans. I think probably the top 2 is Sucker Punch and well-laid plans. Yeah, exactly. Burst is like, you know, someday. Yeah, we could go to these 2 question marks if we wanted to resurrect the Burst Apparition Dream. Also, Burst Apparitions in Silent is incredible. I guess Burst is always in Silent, so... But, like, Burst and then also Wraith Form. Burst Apparition, Wraith Form. Should never take damage. Whetstone can hit the Sucker Punch, which is probably the best upgrade in the deck at this point. Can also hit Bane and Poison Stab, which are okay. Glass Knife actually has an insane upgrade. If it hit Glass Knife, Sucker Punch would be in such good shape. It's probably going to hit 2 strikes, though. Alright. Nice. Not bad. 90s kid giving a thumbs up emoji. Alright. Not bad. Alright. There's a leg sweep. Ooh, Bottled Tornado as well. Maybe we shouldn't have rested. Just eat this waffle. Easy. Just depend on waffle. That'll never disappoint you. Leg Sweep does not let us buy a Bottled Tornado. I would like to Bottled Tornado and Noxious Fumes, I guess. Or maybe Well-Laid Plans. It probably would be Well-Laid Plans, huh? I like doing Noxious Fumes, but it's not actually good for later. Seems like a pretty good waffle. If we leg sweep waffle, we spend 246. So we've got 46 left over. Not enough for a potion. It is enough for concentrate. Get hyped. Could burst concentrate and get choked immediately. Yeah, rest into waffle, yeah. You know, I was making all these decisions about like when do I rest, and like forgot to think about waffle. Ornithopter's okay, yeah. How do you kill the second half of night? Well, I was hoping for a catalyst at this shop. Is the secret answer. That's the part you don't say out loud. So I do not know. We can maybe just block him for a little bit. As long as he doesn't get too much strength in first phase, and we can weaken him. Lizard tail. Hey, Fab Francois. How's it going? Still kind of like the fumes. You're not wrong. I mean, makes the fumes go faster. I once was a person who thought, once you have a first fumes, the second fumes is not good. But it kind of is actually good. If you have that, like... how do you characterize that? Is that, like... I guess it's just linear scaling. If you have that linear scaling, you kind of want the number to be high, right? And we haven't found any, like, crippling clouds or anything. We could do leg sweep, fumes, card remove. Leg sweep is almost certainly getting picked. Let's just click on that one. Burst, leg sweep. Goes 4 to 6 with normal fumes versus fumes plus with Snecko. That's true. Yeah, I definitely would prefer Crippling Cloud and Bouncing Flask more, especially with the burst and with the escape plan. But those aren't being offered here, so I think the big reason to pick Fumes is we want Snecko Skull to be doing stuff, and if we have 2 copies of Fumes, then we're more likely to get one earlier in the fight, which makes Snecko Skull do stuff. If we do Fumes card remove, we're spending 153, so we'd still have 55, so we could Power Pot. Silent is probably the best Power Pot class because of Wraith Form. So maybe we just Wraith Form our way through Champ, second phase. Sounds pretty scary. So Waffle does what? Puts us up to 73, which is 35 more health than we have now. Yeah, Defect is probably second best for Power Pot. Honestly, sometimes Defect is better, right? Sometimes, like, if you're Defect, if you have, like, whatever, Creative AI, then, like, Power Pot into, or not Creative, if you have a Bird Facer and Power Pot into Creative AI can heal you to full. That's a pretty small niche. Whereas Silent Power Potting into Wraith Form is like the emergency button that you're always using as Silent. I think I like Fumes card remove pot. Ah, God. Second Fumes does not make me feel good. Also, we need to figure out what we're upgrading here. Because we have a fire immediately after this. Or we'll go fight and then maybe rest. But that's... We're giving up an extra... Oh, no, we're not. It's 2 fires either way. 2 fires to fight any elite no matter what. Could take Waffle and then go fight the elite. And then we've got 2 fires. Maybe we get something from the elite. We could get like a catalyst and then upgrade it. I'm gonna do Fumes card remove. Okay. Yeah. This shift pot's a little bit difficult to use because it's 3 cards and we have Choker. Shift pot is pretty good for assassinating a slaver, no doubt. Probably want to upgrade Leg Sweep. Talk about routines. Yours, what you find interesting about them, things that you might be trying to do, coconuts, etc. I love routines. I'm a super routine-centric person. Which is why, even though I like nominally work for myself, I still like start the stream at like 8 o'clock every day. So I'm super routine centric, and I really like having a routine that I do. I've always been like a morning person. Wake up early, do a thing, get into the habit. I'm not aware of Coconut really having a routine. She kind of has like seasonal routines based on like where the sunspots appear in the house. I have an erg machine, which is like a rowing machine, that I like was in a good routine before COVID of using all the time, and I've been struggling to reestablish that routine. Previously, my routine was like bike ride with my wife to the ferry because she works in the city. Obviously, she works from home now most of the time, so that routine has fallen apart. I'm looking forward to reestablishing that once the world is a little bit more back to normal. All right. Somewhat unsure of the leg sweep upgrade because we're already overlaying weak. I don't think so. I mean, you're not wrong to say that we're overlaying weak, but we don't have the we don't have this. Oh, we do have the Sucker Punch upgraded. How did I miss that? Yeah, the Sucker Punch got upgraded by the Whetstone, huh? Thanks for the subscription, Carly. Appreciate it. Thanks for loafing around for 3 months. Always nice to have you around the chat. Here, let's give you a free coconut for with your purchase of a subscription. She napping. I don't know if that's her routine, but she does like to hang out near the humans. So I'm happy to provide her a little place to hang out. Poison Stab kills Sneaky Gremlin, but it does not poison the leader. This might be the cutting pot to kill the fat gremlin. Shift losses do 6, right? Yeah, we are doing silent all month. So if those do 6, then we can do 12 to Sneaky Gremlin with like Strike Shiv, or just Shiv, I guess. And then Poison Stab does 13 this turn. 13 plus 6 is 17. So yeah, let's do that. And then we can leg sweep on leader. Let's see, we got 4 cards left, so we just leg sweep. Yeah, can't neutralize. I guess we could skip a Shiv. We only need the 2. And then redraw 1. Yeah, I guess neutralize is better than Shiv, right? Extend the weak. Alright, here's our first fumes. Get that week really established. I don't think that's wearing off. Glass Knife kills Fat Gremlin. Predator kills Sneaky Gremlin. Well-Laid Plans saves these cards, I guess. Let's keep the summoning up. Pendant Bane's kind of sick. Oh, we should have terrored first. Oops. Yep, we missed it, Carly. Sorry about that. Escape plan or hold the escape plan? I think we hold like escape plan, Piercing Whale, or maybe Piercing Whale Survivor, huh? Yeah, it should have been terror before main. Everybody's correct in chat. I messed that up. I could just burst Piercing Whale. Yeah, he's actually got, so without the weak, he's hitting for, let's see, 10 plus 6. So he's hitting for 16. So if we double Piercing Whale, he goes to minus 12 to 4. So he hits for 6. Working on getting Ascension 3 on Watcher and Defect. Well, good luck. The game's hard. Maybe I should have Survivored first so I could Sneaky Strike if that was the plan. I guess I can just hold Survivor Sneaky Strike. Does using the bread bucks help your stream? No. It's just for you. The most helpful thing you can do with your bread bucks is save them for playtest. I need more playtesters. I mean, I have kind of a long backlog, so I've got plenty of playtesters, but I need more. Okay, so we want to kill this turn if we can, because Happy Flower, and I think we can. Survivor, Sneaky Strike, Glass Knife, Poison Stab, surely that's enough, right? Yep. Ooh, FPL Panic has redeemed playtest. See, be more like FPL Panic. Put you on the list here. Let's see. So recently I've been saying that it's... I had been doing a good job of working down the backlog. But then I ran into a big disruption where I did a big rework and the game was unplayable for like a week, and I'm still recovering from that. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 people. So I would expect that if I'm keeping up on my 2 a week, that to take 11 weeks, which is like 3 months. How far is 125 down the list? You are in the upper half. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people before you. So it should be about a month before 125. If I get back on schedule. Have you seen Neurodeck? No, I have not. I'll have to make a note of that as well. Lots of notes today. Turk the Desolation, Neurodeck. What is it? Oh, bad turns is so close. Get a pair. Makes up for not picking the waffle. Get offered a Well-Laid Plans Plus after we just paid for the upgrade. It's rude. Do we ever want to hold 4 cards? Just to build your own pyramid. Roguelike deck builder, but you battle phobias. I think I actually have seen that. Oh, yeah. I'm actually pretty excited about Loop Hero. Have people played Loop Hero? It's got a free demo. Comes out in a couple days. I don't think I want 2 Well-Laid Plans, right? kind of do, though. Just like, where's my Catalyst and Wraith form? I had a Wraith form offered. I shouldn't claim mine. Still waiting for one. Alright. Ouch. I wish I could burst Terror on both of them. Neutralize on Centurion is pretty much always happening. I probably want to Terror first, maybe burst Survivor. Yeah, we have not seen a Bouncing Flask or a Crippling Cloud, which would be great cards. We've got enough Noxious Fumes for the moment. Alright. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. So that should work out. I hate that it makes you choose the first card. It doesn't make you choose the second card. I'm gonna lose both of them, game. Come on. Just get on it. Just keep that weak up. Do we escape plan or skip it? I guess we escape plan. Well-laid plans and Noxious Fumes are good. Should have started the turn with that, but... If you had Reflex in hand, I'm struggling to remember what the context for what you're talking about. Okay, I think this Predator is probably going to be the last attack we play in the combat. And we try to keep Pen Nib set up for the boss. Or we could just Glass Knife Centurion to death. Yeah, okay. Alright, I guess we're trying to wheel around on Pen Nib then. Okay. Setting up Happy Flower is very difficult with 2 Fumes and a Snecko Skull. I guess if we kill this turn, it's set up. So if we kill this turn, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks. Should have Pen Nib on 8. That seems fine, right? Can we actually do that? Or does she not have enough health? 14, 22. No, she doesn't have enough health. It's a reasonable setup, 7, and I mean, the Pen Nib doesn't really matter. No, there was no sequence that did it. Flechettes kind of makes sense. We have a Terror, a Well-Laid Plans, an Escape Plan, so a deck of mostly mostly skills. I'm pretty sure she was dead to any 3 attacks. I might be wrong. Yeah, she was at 23, so the 14 plus 6 plus 3 also killed her. I guess 12 plus 6 plus 3 wouldn't have killed her, huh? So if we Bane last, we could have done it. So we could have had one more number. Did she have 27? I thought she had 23, but maybe you're right. I don't think I'm picking up Flechettes though, right? We don't have any strength scaling. We can't get mutagens. Oh, that's true, yeah, so that 6 is an 8. But still, 12 plus 8 Plus 4 is only 24. So we should have been able to do it. Yeah, I guess if it was green, maybe. 6 damage is a lot. So we're skipping here. Okay. Poison pots, potentially worth it. Power pots are quite good, though, so I think we're skipping the poison potion as well. Smith fumes, upgrade our scaling a little bit. We could also smith glass knife. Maybe we try to kill him in the second phase by, like, terror glass knifing him then. And holding those in the first phase. Glass knife's definitely got a good upgrade. An extra 8 damage the first time you play it, and makes the game way more useful, or makes the card way more useful for subsequent plays. Glass Knife Plus is 44 damage in addition to the regular Glass Knife, if you consider playing it all the way to 0. But I guess it also costs you 2 extra card draws and 2 extra energy. Greed the Burst Smith. I mean, you're not wrong. We have to get a payoff for the burst. That's true. Glass Knife plus Pen Nib. Alright, let's do the Glass Knife. We've got a Pen Nib and a Terror. It's not like we're not doing any physical damage. Neutralize Poison Step sets up the Pen Nib. Double Fumes Leg Sweep. Blocks out and weakens. Seems great. Terror is definitely happening. And then just, like, defend Piercing Wail. Piercing Wail doesn't really pay off in this fight very much. Oh, are we supposed to hold the Terror for phase 2? No, we're supposed to hold. We're supposed to, like, split with the whatchamacallit? With the Glass Knife, but we don't have to do it in phase 2, right? We want to do a bunch of damage in phase 1, so the phase 2 is short. But we could wheel Pen Nib back around for the phase 2 split, and then just Predator defend right now. You want a Predator here. I don't want to skip 45. We don't have infinite time either. We need to get there. So we are skipping Glass Knife though. We can just hold that, I guess. Okay. Or we can just shuffle it. Yeah, let's just shuffle it. It's not useful to hold, right? We'll draw it before we need it. We didn't want to use any power pots. We're saving them for Wraith forms when we're in trouble. Alright. This turn sucks. Let's see, how many attacks are in the deck? We're at 4, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to play every attack. Oh wait, no, there's 2 more. Okay, so we need to play all attacks but 2 to set up. Could use and save at this point with well-laid plans. Well, if Glass Knife does less damage if you use it. So we want to use it the first time with Pen Nib and Terror at, like, ideally 220 health. Or on the turn that we're passing 220 health. Is holding Burst useful? Could burst a Leg Sweep. Or Piercing Wail. Probably not, but I guess I'll hold it with Glass Knife. Gotta hold something. It's either that or Survivor. I guess maybe Survivor helps us play Sneaky Strike. Yeah, I'll do Survivor. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, that's true. But then it would cost 3. I guess it would be easier to plan if we knew it was coming. We only get to skip 2 attacks. So I guess we're skipping Predator here. Because we need to play Survivor to get Sneaky Strike. Yeah. Oops, almost played that in the wrong order. Alright, he's getting real close to splitting. I think we might not get there in time. I guess he takes a turn before he actually does the attack. So we play 3 attacks this turn, and then we get a pretty perfect glass nib, or glass knife split. Seems like we got there. This can't ever block, so do we want these cards next turn or no? I think we do. He is not attacking next turn, so... I'll hold Piercing Wail for in case we need to block the Execute. We probably die if we block the Execute at this health, but... Okay. That's true, there is Lizard Tail. Lizard Tail's a resource, we can use it. Oh, maybe I should have held the Neutralize. I guess I'm holding Leg Sweep, so it doesn't matter. It's a pretty good split. No, he's not dead. He's gonna purge his poison. Oh, does he not purge poison? It says cleanse debuffs. Yeah. So I don't think we have lethal here. So we have to block. No, yeah, that was the real split turn. We were a little bit late on the... Yeah, Burst Piercing Wail Leg Sweep is probably the line here. I just want to make sure we don't have lethal. So he's at effectively 40. Or wait, no, 41. And we have... Yeah, not even close. Okay. Does Burst Piercing Wail Leg Sweep survive? Piercing Wail blocks for 12 per Piercing Wail, so Piercing Wail's better. Or wait, let's no, maybe it's not 12. Yeah, actually, Burst Leg Sweep is better, right? Because the Piercing Wail is only going to block for effectively 6. Yeah. 6 or 7, depending on the rounding. So Burst Leg Sweep is better. Okay, we're surviving. And then next turn, this stuff is happening. And no Happy Flower. And he's not attacking, right? After Execute... so he just does the original probability, so he can't attack again next turn. But we have to kill him next turn no matter what, right? So we just care about what the max damage is. So it doesn't matter. I guess if Escape Plan draws Survivor, we want Sneaky Strike. Alright. Oh, Glass Knife. I think that's probably lethal, right? Glass Knife, Predator, Sucker Punch. Yep, by a nose. Got him. It's a good setup, too. 7 and 2. That's right, saved both potions. Who needs Wraith form? Okay. We have Nightmare, Burst Nightmare. Corpse Explosion. I don't know if we're ever picking Alchemize. Alchemize goes well with the Sacred Bark we skipped earlier. What would we Nightmare? There's no apparitions, there's no Wraith form. We should probably plan on finding at least a Wraith form. Yeah, Nightmare those apps. Sounds great. Just give me the apparitions and I'll get right on that. I have one Nightmaring Fumes against the heart, but wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, that's a pretty sketchy plan. Burst Corpse Explosion is kind of fine. It's good for like shapes and stuff. Lots of people have said Nightmare Fumes, and for some reason when someone 25 said it, they thought that you... There's lots of weird automod stuff. It was holding IGH. I don't even know what that could possibly mean. That's like a common part of words. Well, I've used add permitted term, but yeah, IGH was the thing it was objecting to. It's hard for me to believe no one's ever said IGH on stream before. I don't know how someone 25 is the first person to walk into that filter. So Burst Corpse Explosion, good against like Darklings and Shapes and like Awakened one. I don't know. I mean, I feel like we're already pretty good at Shapes, right? Just like double Fumes is how we're killing Shapes. Yeah, Repto, that's a good point. I'm pretty afraid of Repto. Repto's pretty scary. Obviously, Donu Deca. If we're hoping. Alright, I guess let's do Corpse Explosion. We don't discard much, so that's hard to use. Could do Astrolabe for the Hail Mary, give me Catalyst, get rid of the last 3 strikes. Upgrade the skill density of the deck for the escape plan. Could get Wraith Form, Catalyst. Could get 3 more copies of Burst. Bouncing Flask, Crippling Cloud, another Leg Sweep. A lot of good stuff. What is bad? Get like 3 Tacticians. Honestly, if we get 3 Tacticians, we're just doing something different. I guess we get choked if we try to do that, but... yeah, doing 2 Energy Relics, where 1 is Velvet Choker, is not super advisable. Philosopher's Stone is usually pretty unpunishing on Silent, because usually you're blocking with Intangible, and so you don't really care how much people are attacking for, you just ignore it. We don't have any Wraith Forms or Apparitions, so I don't know if we can rely on that. I mean, the extra health does get weak scaled down, right? What's the heartbreak point for this? So, like, normally the heart hits for 3 times 15, which would round down to 1 times 15. If he goes up to 4 times 15, he would round down to 2 times 15, assuming we have weak on the first multi-attack. So it is an extra 15 damage, whereas it would currently be just 15. So I think I'm going to do Astrolabe. Oh, that's right. It is 2 by default. That's true. We are going to be vulnerable, but it is 2 by default. You're correct. So it ends up being 3 times 15 times 1.5 times 0.4, which I guess I'm going to have to do math to figure out the answer. 2 times 1.5 times 0.6, not times 0.4. So it does actually still round down to 1. It's actually 1 either way. Oh wait, no. Because it's... Yeah, so then... Okay, so then the other one is 3 times 1.5 times 0.6, which is 2. Okay. Wait, sorry. Yeah, it's... Sorry, I have to do it again. 2 times 1.5 times 0.6 was 1. So yeah, it is 15 versus 30 damage. Okay. If we have vulnerable and he's weak. Okay, so let's take Asteroid. And I think 3 strikes is pretty obviously the choice here. And we only got attacks back. That's irritating. They are much better now. Poison Stab is fairly useful. Backstab's okay. Actually, Backstab's kind of a curse, huh? Because it's innate, so it interferes with our first turn. They are better than strikes. Backstab is debatable if it's better, but it's not strictly better. It's usually better. It does exhaust. Sure. I think that helps us win. Alright, Awaken 1 first. Awaken 1 is not something we're excited to see. We have to go here because we want to go to Act 4, which looks like trouble. Alright, so we'll do the question mark approach. Do we want question mark before fight or question mark after fight? It's the same number of question marks. Sometimes the floor number matters if you want to find Mind Bloom. I think that both of these are before the breakpoint. So that doesn't matter. There is some healing in Act 3 question marks, but not much. So I think I'd rather go before, because then we can like get an extra whatever, like calculated gamble or something from a rare relic and use it to win this fight easier. Alright, I think Corpse Explosion is pretty good in this fight. We'll just stack all the debuffs on this guy. And then defend. What was our first box? Hexaghost. Oh yeah, it was slime. My bad. I was just wrong. I didn't realize until somebody else said the correct answer. No, Torg, you were correct. I would like to stop playing cards, or stop playing attacks. We'll see if that's possible next turn. Nope. We're gonna have to play attacks to avoid the 43 damage. Yeah, it's Awaken 1 for this act. Sorry. Like, understood the misunderstanding and then chose not to resolve it. Okay, and then let's play some other attacks just for Penib. It's Happy Fire on 2. It's a good setup, right? That's fine. Take a third Noxious Fumes. Dodge and Roll says plus on it. It's a green card. Increases our skill density a little bit. We don't have any decks. Decks would be good. Escape Plan. Doesn't seem amazing. It is good burst target. It's fair. Heel Hook is good if you want to get choked. Yeah, I think this is a disappointingly offensive Astrolabe, so we're gonna take a block card to counteract that. Shapes, sure. 15, so we can just kill the exploder. Okay. Set up that pen nib. Defend and fumes, I guess. I'm gonna play 3 more attacks, ideally. Looks like we'll have to settle for 2. Because I don't think we're attacking Spiker. If we did it now, we'd take 8 damage. No thanks, with the neutralize. I guess maybe less than that because of the weak. And now he's dead. I'll hold Poison Stab just in case we can attack next turn for Pet Nib. Burst Leg Sweep seems like enough block. Yeah, that's plenty of block. Just Leg Sweep blocks. Sweet. Got it all set up. No, I don't think so. Backflip, Cloak and Dagger, Sneaky Strike. These just don't seem impactful enough. Backflip seems like it's going to get us choked. Same with Cloak and Dagger. They're not green. Block Pot versus Power Pot. I think we want Power Pots. Ooh, Transient is tough with poison. Do you have Terror? Terror on turn 1. Riddle of Holes does 60 damage. I guess we'll save the Backstab. Backstab's a good card in this fight. Blocking with weak, not a great plan in this fight. So let's try to get some poison. Poison generally too slow here, but we'll give it a shot. Okay. Burst Defend doesn't block out, but it does something kind of close to it. Oh, I guess it does. Wow. The poison saved us. Sweet. Let's draw this card. Let's see. Predator blocks for slightly less than 15. So I guess it's like leg sweep, well-laid plans here. Hold the attacks. And I guess I'll play Piercing Well because it's terrible in the fight. Just get rid of it. Looks like we got our poison high enough that he's not going to hit us that hard. Poison plus weaken on Transient, huh. Never seen that work well. Because it is kind of falling down here. Okay, so he's hitting for 60 this turn. Minus 48. No, it must be 70. It's 70, 80, 90. Yeah, he ends on 90, so he's hitting for 70 here. We've got 48 damage done. So it is 22 left, which is rounding down to 13. So if we Predator, it goes down to 7, which presumably can block with defend. Okay. Or 0. It's true. Yeah, I mean, it's... oh, right, vulnerable, thank you. I was wondering where that extra damage came from. I was like, what? So we're never setting up Happy Flower in this fight, unfortunately. Oh wait, we're always setting up Happy Flower in this fight. Okay, great. His weak is never expiring, so we don't need Sucker Punch particularly. Although we'll probably just use it for damage. Okay, so he's at minus 39. And he hits for 80 this turn. It's turn number -1 times 10, so it's turn 4. He's hitting for 80 this turn, yeah. 80 minus 39, so it's 41 root. Sneaky Strike would do 36. I guess, hold on, 27 damage is happening, so it's 39 plus 27, which is 66. So he's got 14 damage left, so double defense should do it, and then we can save the pen nib for next turn. Yeah. Okay, here's the 90 damage turn. Riddle with Holes does 60 additional damage. I think that should be plenty. Unless we can save it. I don't think we can. Maybe if the straws burst. Our total block here is 1327. He takes 32, goes from 90 attack to 58. Let's see. Sorry, what's our total block? This is 27. 13 plus 14 is 27, so 38. He's attacking for 58. 58 times 0.6 is 34. So yeah, we can save the pen nib. Sweet. This doesn't matter. Excellent. Just throwing all of our potions on the floor. No, we've got power pots, so we're happy with them. Leave. You're not wanted. Second glass knife. We do have terror and a pen nib. Does some good damage. Doesn't really help us scale. It's basically just front-loaded damage, right? You don't think it's doing enough? It does a lot, though. Like, you can use Glass Knife to, like, assassinate a dagger. This deck is in a weird spot, for sure. We just never found our, like, Catalyst, or, Bounce-Like Flask, or Fume, or, not Fumes, we found plenty of Fumes, or, Crippling Cloud. I don't think it's bad against Act 4. Against the Spire, really. It's obviously not doing a ton against the Heart. I think I'm gonna take it. We do get a shop way later. Normality's not that bad. We're built around Choker. It's pretty bad, though. What is the best rare relic for this deck? Gambling Chip, Pocket Watch, Tory or Tungsten Rod. Turnip. Fossilized Helix. There's some pretty good ones. There's some bad ones too. Wing Boots. Duvu Doll. Gear Up. Ice Cream. Prayer Wheel. Unceasing Top. How's it going, Nox? Yeah, Burner. Incense Burner. Those are usually the best ones. We don't really have any healing. I guess this turns off Lizard Tail, so that's never happening. Sure. Guardian should be free with fumes. Stone Calendar. Stone Calendar would just make all of our setups really hard. But they're already really hard, so... Yeah, Calendar is really unfortunate. Is he hitting us? Oh my god, that bastard. How in the world are we getting hit by the Guardian right now? I'm glad this fight is against the Guardian, not somebody more dangerous. Get a couple of fumes in here. And I guess we could neutralize. Hold this combo. I love runs where you get a calendar early on and they use it once or twice the whole run. This definitely, we would have made a lot of use out of a calendar in this run. We're just trying to get Pen Nib back. This Guardian is not any significant threat. Happy Flower in 2 turns. Probably not going to be able to pull that off next turn. So should we try to wait 4 turns? 111 divided by 4 is like... what, 29? So if we want to average 29 and we're getting +4 per turn, then we want to currently be at, like, let's see, 23? So we're a little bit short. If we're aiming for 4 turns. And we also need to set up Pen Nib, so that can make up some of the difference. Oops. Oh, I just took damage. God damn it. He's getting up next turn, so I'll just Glass Knife him back down. Oh wait, I only want to attack once next turn. How did I get this so wrong? I thought I calculated this. Maybe I calculated for the wrong number? I'm clearly way off. We're definitely killing a Happy Flower on 1. Oops. Alright, so we'll just kill next turn with an attack. Sorry, I've got cat hair in my mouse. Okay. Alright, not the greatest, but... it is Unceasing Top. Alright, fair enough. Hey, Catalyst! There we go. Love to see that. Okay. I don't even mind the Unceasing Top. If we get a Catalyst, I'm happy. Holy crap. They are hitting for 51 this turn. Is this our beg for Wraith Form moment? I guess this hits for 40. We can also leg sweep to block. Alright, give me a Wraith form. After image choker. Calculating. Are you Wraith form? Yes. I found it. It's this one. Do we waste a card on After Image? I don't think we're running into choker limit this turn, even with 2 free powers. We want to play like... so it's like After Image, Wraith Form, Fumes, Leg Sweep, Backstab, Dodge or something. Okay. Piercing Wail is good in the fight, right? We're probably never shuffling, but... It's just 24. A little bit of overkill on him, so I think we'll go for one of the other ones. Yeah, Corpse Explosion would be nice here. Sweet. Okay, happy to survive. Definitely not like a perfect fight or anything. Didn't get any setups at all, but we walked away, so... we don't want another backstab. Dodge and roll is kind of okay, but this one's not green. Accuracy is clearly no. Double 25, double potion fight and no regret. Those potions were very worth it. Saved like 50 health. Unfortunately, the order was atrocious. We got like 3 potions that we dropped on the ground, and then we suddenly used our 2 potions that we were holding. Why not take backstab? We don't want... so for first off, we have choker, so extra 0 cost cards restrict what we can do. But mostly we just want to draw... We want to draw good cards in our opening hand. We want to draw, like, well-laid plans. And backstab prevents us from doing that. It's not an unreasonable take. You could take it. Terror's happening. And then, like, burst, defend, fumes, backstab. It would certainly be good this turn. Or I guess it wouldn't, because you chokered, but, you know. Piercing Wail's terrible in this fight. Let's see if we can block with it. We want to play the attacks in ascending order of damage because of slow procs. So it's Sucker Punch, then Glass Knife, then Choose. Or maybe one of these 2 and then Glass Knife. Glass Knife's quite a bit of damage. This one's 20. That one's the most damage. It's probably Glass Knife, then Riddle. I kind of want to draw the extra cards next turn, though. We, like, absolutely have to line up a Burst Catalyst in this fight. We need to get to that well-laid plans. So let's do the Predator. I guess we're getting the well-laid plans and the Catalyst at the same time, which is kind of okay. Max Poison this turn is Fumes, Corpse Explosion, Poison Stab. We could skip the Poison Stab for 6 block next turn. He is going to start attacking next turn. And his weak is wearing off. Let's see. So Burst Catalyst is doubling twice because it's not upgraded. So next turn he goes up by 5 to 19. Double 19 is 38. Double 38 is 76, which is nowhere near high enough. Need to be doing 200 or something. Of course, we're not getting Burst next turn, so we're kind of hoping for a couple of turns from now. I think I'll take the block. Yeah, good choice on the block. This is always happening. This is always happening. And it looks like we need to defend. Okay. So we're obviously holding Catalyst. If we hold Catalyst, can we kill next turn? Is this lethal? We definitely don't have lethal. Oh yeah, no, even with Burst it's not lethal, I don't think. But we need to have lethal when we draw Burst next turn, I think. So next turn he's going +5 to 29 currently. Max is plus another 14. 29 plus 14 is 43. 43 times 4 is 160 some. Which might be good enough. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we're really in a position to be skipping poison right now. So I think it's all the poison, double defend, neutralize. Make sure the weak doesn't wear off. I guess we want to double defend first for slow procs. Although that's not really the point of what we're doing. This looks like trouble. If escape plan gets burst, we can like set up lethal in 2 turns and survive this turn. In 2 turns we will have setups on both Happy Flower and Pednib, so that's something. It's possible we get lethal now with the Glass Knife Pednib. I don't think so, but alright, it's no Catalyst, so we're definitely not getting lethal. So then, Survivor, Sneaky Strike, Dodge and Roll, Glass Knife, something. I want to play a bunch of cards, then play a Glass Knife with a pen nib. And then, I guess, finish the turn. Bane does more damage than Sucker Punch. The weak is never wearing off unless we're dead. If we just double the poison now, he goes to 82. 82 times 2 is 160 some, so maybe we can get lethal next turn just physically. Yeah, that's true, 83. Ooh. Alright, yeah, I think we get lethal next turn with Catalyst now. Should have played Catalyst early in the turn for slow procs, but whatever. Alright, we did find a way. What did it cost us? It's another fight we're happy to survive, but we didn't make much out of it. Lost a lot of health. We have to go fight a Mega Elite after this. We're gonna rest. Probably end up smoke bombing this fight, just to save health. We do have to tail, that's true. It was a pretty bad shuffle. I really wish I could be upgrading the Catalyst here, though. I don't think we ever get a chance to upgrade it. If we, like, never lose health again, We can upgrade Catalyst and Recall, but I'm not holding my breath for that. I don't think these are good. It seems like something we could potentially not smoke bomb. Can we kill this one with Terror? Terror makes this do an extra 7, so it is 22. Plus the 6. It's 28. Yeah, so it is lethal. I'll hold these two. Okay. Defend, dodge, and roll blocks out. Piercing Whale can steal an artifact charge. And I'll just Glass Knife for a Pendant proc, I think. If we Smoke Bomb, we're probably Smoke Bombing next turn, even though we have Captain's Wheel procking, because we have Happy Flower set up. I guess I'll Escape Plan now. So we either want to kill this turn or in 3 turns. We can take off all the artifact charges and develop 2 Noxious Fumes this turn. And then we'll draw Catalyst and get lethal whenever we want it. Yeah, it seems pretty safe. I'm gonna save the Smoke Bomb. Burst Survivor. I think our Catalyst damage might actually be too high. We might be involuntarily killing him here. Yeah, we shouldn't have played both Noxious. Oh no, this is fine. Okay. Yeah, Leg Sweep, Defense, Sucker Punch is a perfect setup. Sweet, okay. Great. A fight that went well for us. Unusual. But I'll allow it. No. Blade Dance would be good if it was, you know, floor 4 instead of floor 41. I don't see Dagger Throw being useful, nor Prepared. Yeah, the Blade Dance for the Envenom we didn't take. Also the Frozen Egg for the Envenom we didn't take. If we had Frozen Egg way back, we would have taken it. Blade Dance Choker. That sounds painful. Alright, we have to rest here, right? Do we ever upgrade Catalyst? This is like the boldest upgrade of my entire life if we do. It's like, no, I am going to perfect that Mega Elite. We could do it. If we really need to upgrade that Catalyst. I think we rest, though. Rest is only 22 health. Does 22 health ever save us? We do have a tail. It's a good point. Is Catalyst minus enough? No, we really want a Catalyst plus, especially if you're bursting. It's the difference between multiplying your poison by 4 and by 81. Or no, not 81. Sorry, that's ridiculous. By 9. No, it's 9 because you triple it twice. 81's like way down the line. For some reason I was like 9 and then double that too. Or square that as well. Yeah, we used to... when did we use Fairy? Was it on Champ? It was like right after we got it. Not right after, that was Act 1. Okay, so if we consider ourselves to be at an additional, what is it, 35? So we'd be at 43 health, sort of. Yeah, if we were at 43 health, I think I'd probably upgrade. And maybe we do perfect the fight. It's not that outrageous. We already fought Giant Head, so it's either Reptomancer or Nemesis. Either one we could perfect. We're pretty good against Nemesis if we line up the Piercing Whale. We are pretty good at Reptomancer if we line up the Corpse Explosion. I'm going to try it. This is very bold. Probably incorrect. But we need that Catalyst Blast. Meal Ticket. We can't take it because we need Sapphire Key to go to Act 4. But it hurts to skip. I wish I could. Surely there was something worse that we took along the line. I think this pair was against the Sapphire Key. Could have just taken the key there. Oh well. Max HP Nemesis, that's not bad. No terror on one. Maybe we can draw it. Nope. Last time still hits real hard though. Okay. We cannot smoke bomb the fight also, I want to just call that out. Would we be dead without the pair? Hard to say. But definitely possible because we're at 8 and it heals us for 10. Healed us for 10 like an act ago. Probably would, I guess. He's given us burns, so it's going to be hard to get back to that Catalyst. Alright, Burst Defend blocks some damage. Riddle with Holes actually does 5 damage here. But it's up against 2 weak. We do have Leg Sweep. Yeah, 5 damage is nothing, right? Alright. Leg Sweep doing some work. I guess Terror as well. Get some extra poison and hold the defend. Alright, if we top deck Catalyst, I think we get there. Top deck Catalyst and whatchamacallit? I'd like to play 2 attacks while he's vulnerable, but I'd also like the poison. I think 2 attacks wins. The 45 damage attack. Okay, so we're getting popped here. Our Lizard Tail's gonna get us a big bump here, though. It's a pretty good Lizard Tail. The boot would have been good here. Good point. Turn that 5 damage into 25 damage. Yeah, actually, if we had the boot, we might be killing him this turn. No, we can't smoke bomb. He has our key. Right? If you smoke bomb, you don't get the key, right? Let me just check that real quick. Received no rewards. Yeah, I think you don't get the key. Okay, so yeah, it is a great Lizardtail. Lizardtail's blocking for like 30 here. No, if it worked, I would definitely take it. We've got perfect setup here. We can't survive this, right? Burst, Piercing Whale. Sitting for 45 root, so it'd go down to 33. Yeah. What if the boot got reworked into a potion? You just had a potion version of the boot. You could save it for Nemesis. That'd be pretty sweet. Do we burst Corpse Explosion or wait for Catalyst? Well, Catalyst is already lethal, so there's no point in waiting on it. And I'll just hold the attacks. Looks like we have to not set up Pen Nib so that we win. We want to not kill him with the attack, so... And I think we do want to save the 6 health rather than get 1 Pen Nib proc, so... Oh wait, if we'd killed him, we don't take the damage from the burns. That was probably... I think I could have gotten 1 more Pen Nib proc there for free. Gamble helps us draw back to Burst Catalyst. Or draw to Burst Catalyst. Gamble Choker is, that's fair. Reasonable criticism. No, I was saying maybe we could kill with not poison. I think Gamble's good. Getting that Burst Catalyst, I think, is all we really care about. Increases the skill density a bit. Alright, we survived our Mega Elite. Looking okay. This has got kind of a weird color to it, though. I don't know what that's all about. 5 Burst Catalyst to 5 up to 45. 45 is a lot. Yeah, I don't think we skip it. I think we just go right now. Oh yeah, it's more because of the thing. I guess it's just times 9 plus 4, right? Because you add 1 to the first phase, that ends up adding 3. You add 1 to the second phase. So it's always plus 4. Okay. I guess we'll gamble and look for another attack. Oh wait. Choker. Yikes. Leg sweep. It's a good card. 18 versus 14. I'll take the 18. Yeah, he can do it, right? He just has to choose to. We want to kill in 2 turns. We have to do like 50 more damage. Play 3 more attacks. Seems possible. Do we ever just smoke bomb now? I don't really want to take 20. Let's see, it's we block for 10, so we take 11 damage. It's an 11 health smoke bomb. We get better setups, though, if we don't use it. We might need to smoke bomb this elite. So I'll save it. It's 11 damage, but it's not losing us the run, so... Ooh, wow, we got an extra attack, so we can get that nip set up perfect. Oh. Well, that makes the deck easier. Okay. I'm glad I didn't smoke bomb. Was not imagining that. Yeah. Let's see. No waffle available here. This would be an even better waffle floor. It was only like 35 health last time. What if waffle was just always available at stores? How much would that change the game? That would be broken. Kinda. Not so sure. It would just make it would make the game easier for sure. It'd be fun though. I don't know. Maybe you can just keep eating waffles. Maybe you might have to take campsites out of the game if you did that. You could just merge campsites and stores. They kind of do the same things, so I kind of like merging campsites and stores. I usually feel sick after 3 waffles. Okay, what are we trying to do here? Toolbox is nice. Preserved insect means that we're less likely to use smoke bomb there. I kind of like this well-laid plans. 2 catalysts. We need to upgrade burst now. So now we can burst catalyst for the mega wombo combo. Burst catalyst is the times 81. The times 81 version. Oh, the well-laid plans is upgraded. I mean, also we have frozen egg. You can see that bit. So, so you should know. I mean, cards are only upgraded when you have an egg, so that's an if and only if situation. We could do well-laid plans, card remove, and insect. No, you don't need a second burst. You need a burst plus. I don't know how we get a burst plus, but, you know. We'll just recall and then upgrade. Easy peasy. We're going to be at full health, right? Yeah. We also have a dupe pot, so we could get, what is it even? 243? Rar. Except it's more than that because we also have Snecko Skull. So let's see, what would it be? It's +4 and then plus 13 and then plus 40 and then plus 121. So it's times 243 plus 121. You know, for those easy damage caps from 1 poison. Yeah, that's a good point. Insect is probably not that useful. It's probably less useful than Toolbox, right? It definitely makes the Spire elites easier. But we do have 2 catalysts and a corpse explosion, so they're not like once we get the poison down, they are gonna die anyway. Yeah, Toolbox, I think, does a lot more than saving us a turn most often. So Toolbox, well-laid plans, card remove. We could save some money. There's an Act 4 shop. I guess just toolbox well-laid plans then. There's not like a card I'm super excited to remove. It would just be like a defend or a riddle with holes or something. Turn 1, 292 poison. So you had ear funnel and like a... Wait, how did you pull it off? Consistent. You must have had like a small deck? Like an acrobatics bottled or something? But you can't get to 18 card deck. Yeah, sure. Okay. With an 18 card deck, I believe it. I was like, you can't bottle both a burst and a catalyst. Yep. that sounds like a very consistent deck. No bottles required. I feel like we should be buying potions because I have 4 potion slots. Maybe a skill pot. Fear pot is not that useful in the presence of terror. Yeah, skills, yeah, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. We do have a burst, right? So if skill gets us, like, bouncing flask, we can go off a little bit. If we have 2 well-laid plans, we're in pretty good shape for lining up burst and catalyst. But we already have 2 catalysts and a well-laid plan, so I don't know if we really need... Kill Tide Eater on turn 1. Yeah, I mean, 292 poison, that's... Wait, he has like 400 health. How'd you kill him on turn 1? Maybe you had a dupe pot or something? That's true. Alright, let's do this. And then this, and then leave. Yeah, I think I'm going to skip the second well-laid plans. I think with 2 catalysts, we don't need to line it up that badly. Alright, and then we rest and then recall at the final fire. Just to try and make sure we win. I guess we don't really need the health right now. We could recall now in case we win and they have a health relic, and then rest at the last one. The chance for that is a little lower because we already have pair. Right, so we're recalling and resting at the last 2. So if we rest now, we're more likely to be able to kill the elite. If we recall now, we're more likely to have to smoke bomb the elite. But the only use for smoke bomb left in the game is the Spire elites, and you have to kill one of them and not the other, and we have a corpse explosion. So I think we're almost certainly using the smoke bomb on the next elite anyway, if we get into any trouble. So I'm going to recall now, and then if we get a food relic, great, then we rest. But we're probably just smoke bombing the moment we get into trouble. Swift Strike seems good this turn. Kill both daggers. Yeah, we did kill head already, but you can face head twice. Okay. Yeah, exactly. And our last one was Nemesis, so this could have been head. I feel like you should always, if you're fighting 3 elites, it should always be all 3 of them, and then it resets and you can fight any. Piercing Wail's good, Survivor's better than Defend. Yeah, Corpse Explosion would be nice here. Nope. Let's see. Burst Piercing Whale is actually pretty good. With Burst Piercing Whale, Poison Stab, we don't take any damage. Oh, we do still take damage. I guess we Survivor the last bit. Still no Corpse Explosion. This is a good turn to exit, if we're going to exit, since Happy Flower is set up. Our little side quest here was, can we make it to turn 3, and we did. We're pretty close to blocking for 25. If we can kill one, block for 25. We're kind of still in it. And then she has no daggers. Helps us get Pen Nib set up. I mean, might as well, right? Neutralize the one that survives. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I meant neither of these daggers are still up. Not that she doesn't have any daggers. It's not, like, super worth. We do have guaranteed Burst. Oh, no, Burst already came. Burst was turn 1 or something. Glass Knife, Corpse Explosion, 16 plus 6. It's 22, so we kill this one. Do most of the damage to that one. We've got 2 energy left. We could defend dodge. Double Kata would do 13 and then 40. It's not, like, enough, but it's not way off. Actually, wait. If we Corpse Explosion Double Kata, do we win on the spot? So this goes up to 11, and then 34, and then 100 and some. But no. Still not enough. Close though. Well, we don't take 18 if she explodes. That would end the fight. I guess we would take... No, the poison would happen before, yeah. It's close though. We could Dupe Pot. Dupe Pot would win the fight. We could use Skill Pot. I think we're probably just gonna, like, Corpse Explosion on this one, Glass Knife him so he doesn't die, and then Leg Sweep on either one to block out. Guarantee the lethal next turn. Can we do that with Fumes? No, Fumes doesn't fit. Okay, all the daggers are dying. We're still taking 32, though. So I guess we still have to Smoke Bomb. Darn. Well, at least we can Smoke Bomb with Pen Nib on 9. We don't have any Gremlin Horn or anything. There's no way to draw cards. Just to make sure. Yeah, even if we could use that, it wouldn't be enough. Okay. If we double Corpse Catalyst on her, was she dead this turn? Yes. Yeah, she would have been. But we would have taken 18. That would have been bad. Okay, we've got all the Triforce bits. We're at 19. Duke pot and a skill pot. So we rest, right? Be fun to upgrade Burst and get the crazy Wombo combo. 81 times poison, but I think 27 times poison is plenty. Or more likely, Burst a Catalyst in the first phase and also Burst a Catalyst in the second phase. Mind Blast does quite a bit of damage this turn. Sorry for the mic tap. So we draw 7 cards and it does 23. I guess 2 energy deal 23 is probably not something we're interested in. True. 46 because of the pen nib. Secret Weapon and Flash Steel both draw a card. Let's take Flash Steel. Get that turn 1 Glass Knife kill. 48 plus 3. And then we can Well-Laid Plans Calculated Gamble. Look for a Source of Weak. And if we don't find it, Skill Pop. Seems fine. I mean, not great, but it's okay. Oh, Leg Sweep, wow. Okay. Probably holding the Catalyst. I guess we can just wait for the next Catalyst. We do have to play Fumes in the fight, but maybe we skip the bad Fumes and go for the good Fumes. Maybe we should hold Defend Predator here. So he either hits for 20, which is apparently 14, or 6 times 4. 6 is going to round down to 3. So, or wait, he has 4 strength, so it's 10 times 4, so it's 6 times 4. 6 times 4 is 24. Blocking for 24 does not seem super realistic without the skill pot. Yeah, this is a Bestiary. I think we hold Catalyst Predator. Let's draw a card. I was hoping for Corpse Explosion. Who do we target? Yeah, it is wheel turn next turn, that's true. We need to kill this cultist. So, like, Poison Stab Predator this turn on cultist. And then, like, defend Survivor. We don't need Piercing Whale next turn. Could neutralize on cultists to block for... Save 2 health, rather. How much weak is coming? Sucker Punch? Yeah, that should be enough. Burst Corpse Explosion does 100 damage to awaken one. Feels like a shame to waste all this poison on the wrong target. Especially since we haven't even played Noxious Fumes yet. A 100 damage is not nothing, though. Okay. Yeah, obviously we're holding on Sucker Punch, because his weak is wearing off. We do probably want to play a Fumes, so I think I'll hold the Fumes. I don't care about Catalyst anytime soon, so we'll just wait on them. Finally, Terror. Terror and Sucker Punch are always happening. I guess let's look for a better card. It's not really what I was talking about. Need to play Defend. Bane does not land. He does not have any poison. Alright, so let's play the Noxious Fumes. And neutralize because we got an extra choker. There's no other targets. Poison Stab Burst Catalyst. He goes up to 9 poison, and then we double to 19, and then 38. Doesn't seem like enough. Maybe it is. Oh yeah, I was doubling. Yeah, my bad. So it goes up to 9, and then 28, and then oh god, 85. 85 seems like enough. Is that math right? So it goes up to 9, and then 9 times 3 is 27, plus 1 is 28. And then 28 is 60 plus 24, 1 times 3. So 85, yeah. 85 has him dead in like 3 turns. It's kind of slow. But we can hold like Glass Knife and get a pen nib on it next turn. Okay. Riddle withholds this turn to set up the Glass Knife next turn, or I could Bane Glass Knife now. Hold these two. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so now we want to play powers, but we can't, obviously. Or I guess we don't want to play powers because he's still... Whatever, we will play powers next turn. So we want to play Predator this turn. Yeah, Whale would have been nice as well. He's only got 6 strength, so we don't get full value of the Whale. I guess, no, that's exactly what... We could actually look for a Whale. Scope out whale. We're at 15, so we're in some pretty significant shit here. Alright, let's look for a whale. Whale kind of saves us. Calculated Gamble gets a whale, right? There's one in the draw pile. We don't need to set any of this stuff up. Yeah, let's go for it. Really? Alright. Bottom 3, sure. We could get rid of Backstab, get that out of the deck if we want to. I wish you could just Corpse Explosion him and have his first phase kill his second phase. It'd be very convenient. Unfortunately, it's not how it works. Next turn's looking pretty scary. We need a source of weak. Or not, that's not next turn, that's the turn after. So next turn we play Noxious Fumes while he's down. And... excuse me. Poison Stab to set up poison for second phase. Okay. Oh, he just wakes up immediately. I thought there was a down turn in there, if you kill him with poison. There's the Piercing Whale. You're too late. Yeah, we were faltering there a little bit. We didn't make the turn against Awaken 1. Looks like we're dead. Unless Poison Stab Duke Pot Catalyst is way more damage than it looks like. No, I'm pretty sure we're dead. Is there any way to survive? We need to make up sort of 31 health, or 32 health. This would do 6, 12. That doesn't seem like it's adding up to 32. No, Potion Piercing Whale. It's not a multi-attack, it's a single attack, so only hits it once. We really needed to land that Piercing Whale. I guess it wouldn't have actually saved us. Thank you. Okay, yeah, I think we're dead. We needed to get a better setup, but we were like kind of scrambling through the first phase. Both too slow and too fast in the first phase. I don't think there was any path through this fight. We were dead the moment we looked at the Act 3 floor and saw Awaken 1, to be honest. We needed, like, specifically Time Lord and Donu Deka, I think, with this deck. I guess when we started the act, we didn't have this deck, but, you know. Something we could have tried to do is knock down the Awakened One and keep a Cultist alive. Oh, I guess that doesn't really do anything. That would just do 100 damage in the second phase. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to beat Awakened One with this. Maybe if we just had, like, more block. Yeah, let's do the, for completeness sake, get that 85 poison. And then die. Well drat. It's kind of embarrassing to get killed by an Echo. A Dark Echo. Yeah, I was thinking, you're right, I was thinking about the poison transfer lines, but we don't have that. We have the other one. Snecko Skull. Okay, well that was better than the other runs of the day, which were all Act 1 deaths. Kind of a weird deck. I'm not a big believer in like you should try to like build your deck solely around like a really focused synergy, right? I just think you should pick the cards that you need to pick to solve the problems that are in front of you. But we needed something. We needed a better way to start the poison. We had a great finisher. We had Burst Catalyst, but all of Act 3 was a struggle, and we needed like a Bouncing Flask or a Crippling Cloud or something to get us started. 2 copies of Noxious Fumes is not where you want to be. Really strange that we didn't get any more poison stuff. Even a Deadly Poison at the end would have been okay. That's true. We were offered Venom, which turns out would have been really good with the deck. 2 Glass Knives, a Riddle with Holes, a Backstab. We would have gotten some pretty good synergy with it. We did also get a Frozen Egg, so if we assume that the Venom was upgraded from that, that would be nice as well. But we're kind of living in a fantasy land at that point. Also, that's a power, so can we really say that was helping us a lot against Awaken 1? Would have been okay, but it seemed like a really promising start. Paper Crane Happy Flower is a great start. Captain's Wheel is a good relic. We were offered a Lizard Tail and a Fairy in a bottle on the same floor. So really strong in Act 1, but just sort of faded by the end of Act 3. This like Sneaky Strike stuff was not helping us out. I just don't think this is where you want to be with silent decks anymore. I feel like the other cards are so good now that, like, if you're trying to line up Burst and Catalyst, this is you can get killed in the middle while you're trying to set it up. And that's what happened to us here. Thanks for the follow, Pennell. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the Vegetable Patch. I do really like Paper Crane-based block decks. And this was one of those, so that's kind of fun.